Hi, we're going to talk about one of the topics today, which is actually called Fool's Choice. Now, what is this Fool's Choice and why am I talking about this, even though it is not related to grooming directly? But it is related to grooming indirectly, by the way. You know why? Because when you plan to groom yourself, when you plan to bring your next version out, you have to keep one thing in mind, that your conversation and your confidence is actually going up every now and then. And how can that happen? And how can that happen? That can happen when actually you understand this in a strong way, that fool's choice is something which is actually we need to avoid at any given scenario, in any given situation. And how can we do that? We can simply identify that when are we getting into this fool's choice. Let me first quickly explain that, what is this fool's choice. Let's assume that, you're getting into one very important meeting and you are supposed to lead that meeting. And there are almost about 7 to 8 people who gonna follow the instructions you gonna give them. And in fact, the meeting starts on a very good note. All of you are actually united towards one common goal, that we gonna solve this one major problem that we are kind of not able to solve this project since long. And you all start conversing and move towards one of the direction, which is actually a right direction. And from a normal conversation, it goes to a conversation which becomes really vital, really crucial. Because, now comes the point where you have started discussing about the timelines. That how is this project gonna get completed on time? Because everything was going well, and when it came to a situation where time became one of the most important factors, everyone started jumping. Everyone started that, this should get completed probably by this time, by that time. It is probably a situation where, people have started shying away from the honest conversation, that this is the real fact. It's gonna take about 6 months from here on. And because being a team lead here, there comes a situation when the team lead actually starts getting furious and getting actually into the flight mode. When the team lead starts getting into a flight mode, immediately the 7 followers, the 7 members, crucial members of the team also start getting into that situation, and all of them are actually suddenly into a flight mode because the lead has gone into the flight mode. Now imagine a normal conversation to a crucial conversation and then into a pressure situation where the timelines are something which are getting discussed now. Now imagine if the team lead is into a flight mode and then all others who are there to follow the instructions are also kind of feeling jittery, and this meeting has suddenly become a meeting which is going nowhere. And imagine that this situation, if comes to your life and you start tackling it and you feel that, now you need to protect yourself rather than getting the meeting back to direction. And when you get into that situation, when you start protecting yourself and you sway away from the honest and the most important crucial part of this, which is that you had a vision to go to. You had a goal which has been set for this meeting. That's where you actually land up into a fool's choice. Please understand that, you have been swayed away from the right part of conversation and moved to a different direction completely, and you are not only bluffing anybody else, but you have started bluffing your own self. That means you are actually coming into fool's choice. I'm going to talk about certain things which are going to make you come out of this fool's choice now, because this is important that we understood that what exactly is the fool's choice. And this time, by the way, the manager, first of all, the team lead is also into fool's choice, and all other people are also getting into that paradise, getting into that situation where it is called a complete fool's choice. Now consider a situation here, and you probably, one of the senior guys in the team, decide that now I need to bring this meeting back to the direction and where it should be. There are two ways of doing it. One, that you politely tell your boss or the team lead that, boss, we need to do this meeting maybe later because I think we are completely diverging and moving towards another direction. One way of doing it. The second way of doing it is start asking intelligent questions. Like the number one, the first question which you can ask is that what do we really want from this meeting? What do we really want from this meeting is the number one question which you can ask, and politely with your proper tonality, which is the most important thing. Then number two question is that what do we really don't want from this meeting, right? If you understand that, what you really don't want from this conversation is the fool's choice. If that's what we don't want, why are we getting anguish? Why are we getting into a situation where we do not know where is it gonna lead to? I hope it's making sense. So what do you want? What you do not want? Make it clear and simple, right? Maybe if your boss is right now still into a flight mode, this will bring him or her back, but then probably you being a senior partner and a senior lead, and you are here, whom I would say wanting to bring the meeting back to direction, play a vital role by asking such questions. And the number third question, which is the most important question, is that you can always ask that how we can actually bring this conversation back to the goal. This is by asking that what exactly is the goal and agenda of this meeting? Where do we want to actually go, boss? Can we reiterate that and bring the conversation to maybe zero from where you started, where everything was right till the time there came a pressure situation, till the time there came a question on timelines. Probably you will be able to bring it back to normal from fool's choice, right? So make sure that you like and comment on this video if you really believe that this is the right way of approaching a situation called fool's choice. And if you feel that there is a better way of doing it, do not forget to comment. And if you like the video, if you like the content, do not forget to subscribe my channel. I'll keep coming up with so many such subjects which are like this. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.